Hey y'all, welcome back to my country kitchen. Tonight, we're cooking some special date night dinners at home. First, we'll freshen things up with a strawberry summer salad, dressed with raspberry poppy seed dressing. Next, we'll make a Texas chili steak. A New York strip with a chili cream sauce over a bed of mashed potatoes. Then we'll prepare some Cajun seasoned shrimp, served on top of bacon jalapeno cheesy grits with a jalapeno garlic cream sauce. And to finish on a sweet note, we'll whip up some easy banana pudding. So light some candles, set the table, and join me in my kitchen for a perfect date night dinner at home. So in my food processor, I'm going to take my red wine vinegar, the sugar, salt, and ground mustard and get that going as I slowly pour some avocado oil in there. Then I'm going to take the raspberries and put those in until they're nice and blended. After the raspberries are nice and blended, I'm going to pour it in a mason jar and pour my poppy seeds in and mix them until combined. I'm going to slice a red onion thinly, and I'm going to chop up an avocado. Here I'm just slicing some strawberries up into bite-sized pieces. Put your spinach down, then you're going to add all your toppings on top. And then to finish it off, you're going to put the beautiful raspberry poppy seed dressing. And your fresh strawberry summer salad is ready to serve. Then we got Texas chili steak and mashed potatoes. This recipe doesn't take all that long, so you're going to want to put your potatoes to boil while you cook the steak. I'm going to chop up a poblano, okay, and a jalapeno pepper, and I should have an Anaheim too, but they didn't have them at the grocery stores around me. You're just going to want to chop them up till they're pretty good and finely diced. Then I'm going to thinly slice a red onion. Salt and pepper your New York strips to taste. Pour your ghee in a hot pan and then stick the steaks on. After about a minute, I'm going to throw my veggies in. You're going to sear the steaks about 2 minutes on each side. You're going to pour your bourbon in a separate container before you throw it in there, or you're liable to catch your whole house on fire. Then you add your beef broth. I'm going to simmer those in there for about a minute, and then I'm going to stick them on a pan to finish searing. Also, you may want to crack a window. That's my bad. That's my bad. Can you open the door? Make sure you sear the steaks on a high heat so you'll get that nice crust and they won't overcook. So I threw the cream back in there and I'm letting it sit for about 5 minutes to come together and get thick. I'm gonna set my New York strips aside to rest before I plate. After your potatoes have boiled, you're gonna throw in 2 tablespoons of butter, a third a cup of bacon grease, a half a cup of heavy cream, and salt and pepper to taste, and you're gonna mash those up. So this recipe is a tribute to the Dixie Quicks in Iowa and its incredible chef Renee Orduna. Though Renee has passed away and Dixie Quicks is no longer around, his legacy of delicious and simple food lives on in recipes like this. Now, I don't know his exact recipe, but my guess was pretty good. Cajun shrimp with cheesy jalapeno grits. So first, I'm going to season my shrimp and make sure they're nice and coated before I throw them to blacken them on the skillet. You want to cook them in butter at a pretty high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes maybe. I'd say 3, really. I'm gonna dice up some jalapenos and throw them in a pan with about 4 strips of bacon. You're gonna saute these until the bacon is lightly crispy and the jalapenos are tender. I'm putting my grits in my boiling water and I'm gonna stir those constantly for about 30 seconds so they can separate. Make sure you salt it nicely or you'll never get them salty enough. Once they come to a simmer, I'm going to put them on low and pop a lid on. Then I'm going to remove about half of my bacon jalapeno mixture so I can put some in the grits and use the other for the garlic jalapeno cream sauce. You're going to throw your minced garlic in and saute those for about 30 seconds. And then you're going to pour your heavy cream in and just let it simmer for about 5 to 6 minutes until it thickens up. Your grits should be done after about 15 minutes of simmering. I'm going to put my butter, cheese, jalapeno, and bacon mixture and some heavy cream and stir that up. I'm turning the fire off and placing a lid on to keep it warm while I finish up my cream sauce, which is looking nice and thick. And this is such a good meal. I know I do a lot of like Cajun stuff on here, but it's one of my favorite foods and I just wish that you would try this, please. So last but not least is this easy banana pudding. You're going to take your cream cheese and sweetened condensed milk and whip those together. Then I add in the instant pudding and I put 2 cups of milk in. I also add some vanilla just to give it extra oomph. Then I'm going to mix that all up. While that's setting up in a separate bowl, you're going to put your heavy cream and powdered sugar and you're going to whip that up until it forms stiff peaks. You're going to fold in your whipped cream into the setup pudding mixture, and I don't do this lightly. I fold it vigorously. I don't know. I just don't really care. It tastes good either way. Also, we have been to a very fancy restaurant place a few towns over, and I ordered the banana pudding, and this was on the menu. It was $8, and I couldn't believe that they gave me like Paula Deen's banana pudding that I knew how to make for $8 at home. So obviously this is perfect for date night dinner. You're gonna layer the chessima cookies, pudding, banana, another layer of the pudding, and then you're gonna top it off with heavy cream, and then you just crumble some jessamine on top and then stick a cute cookie on the top of that, and there you go. You got your date night dinners and dessert. I hope y'all enjoyed staying in with me for these date night dinners at home. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.